Conrad Damon, and I'm running for a seat on the PDGA board. In the next few minutes, I'll lay out the qualities, experience, and vision that I feel make me an especially strong candidate. As far as qualities, I pride myself on being a reasonable person. The positions and decisions I make are informed by evidence and careful analysis. And if new evidence or analyses arise, I'm perfectly willing to reconsider them. I'm also an excellent problem solver. That's helped me a lot in my career as a software engineer, where I pivoted from my English degree. While I'm a pragmatist, I still have that childlike wonder, that joy from throwing a disc, something that goes through the air and does not just immediately fall down. And I think that joy is still the beating heart of our sport. Experience. I have lots and lots of experience. I've been on the PDGA board as the oversight director in the late 90s, early 2000s. As part of that, I created the disciplinary committee because at that point the commissioner was responsible for doing all the investigative work, including making all the phone calls, and that just seemed like an unnecessary time sink for the commissioner. I've been on the technical standards committee. I chaired the rules committee for a bit over 10 years, overseeing the major revisions in 2013 and 2018. I've started local clubs, I've participated in local clubs. I've also got a fair amount of international experience. I've had roles with WFDF, the World Flying Disc Federation, and I have played disc golf in both Europe and Asia, as well as, of course, North America. As far as my vision, throughout my life, I've seen disc golf has grown organically because it's really fun. But of course, within the last few years, that has exploded due to what I think of as the best thing, kind of ironically, ever to happen to disc golf, which has been COVID. During the last few years, the growth has been phenomenal, and I think this is an especially important time for the PDGA to try to both kind of lock in and capture that growth to build a much more solid foundation for the future. I think there's several ways we can do that. We can continue the efforts along the development front. A lot of that relies on, say, local clubs and leagues, but there are new directions there with social media and video production, where some excellent other companies have been leading the way there. That's something that the PDGA could both try to encourage and adopt. Another helpful thing with growth in the sport would be to widen the access. I feel that the membership rates, especially compared to similar sports, are high. One of the ways we could leverage this growth is to lower those rates and make membership more accessible, perhaps through tournaments and or manufacturers covering more of the costs of the PDGA. And I'd say another axis on which we could improve the growth is to give our members more of a voice in the policies and functions of the PDGA. For example, revisions of the rules, of the tournament standards, the competition manual, technical standards, priorities going forward. And I think there's a few ways we can do this and do it better than we are now. Perhaps a PDGA hosted message board where members can weigh in on your relevant topics as they come up. And that's what I'll leave you with for now. I also am very transparent. My email address is my two names joined by an underscore at Yahoo. Feel free to email any questions or comments, and I'd appreciate your vote if you feel that I'm a good candidate. Thanks. Bye.